That still works.
Still works. Still works? Yeah, I don't need a new one yet. Okay, new phone. Just need a promo code. Shouldn't be too hard to find. For real? Okay, let's try another one. Seriously? You're kidding me! I'm so over this. What? No way. It finds and applies the best promo code for me? That was easy. Sweet.
Will NAXX be hard and classic? I'm gonna say like what my opinion is. I think that it will be the hardest raid because NAXX was partially tuned for people that actually had consumables and stuff. But with like the world buff meta and like how good people are at the game now, I don't think it's really gonna be that challenging.
Hey guys, Hamster Wheel here with a new video, and today we're going to talk a little bit about NAXX. More specifically, my predictions for NAXX when it will go live on Classic WoW. Now the last time we got to see NAXX in its original form, by Blizzard at least, was in 2006. So that was almost 14 years ago. Few
Math
people
checks
back
out.
then got to see it, and when original NAXX was replaced in the...
Will NAXX be hard and classic? I'm gonna say like what my opinion is. I think that it will be the hardest raid because NAXX was partially tuned for people that actually had consumables and stuff. But with like the world buff meta and like how good people are at the game now, I don't think it's really gonna be that challenging.
Hey guys, Hamster Wheel here with a new video, and today we're going to talk a little bit about NAXX. More specifically, my predictions for NAXX when it will go live on Classic WoW. Now the last time we got to see NAXX in its original form, by Blizzard at least, was in 2006. So that was almost 14 years ago. Few
Math
people
checks
back
out.
then got to see it, and when original NAXX was replaced in the Wrath of the Lich King expansion, there was no way to go back and check that place out, at least on Blizzard's official servers. And since then, there's always been an air of mystery around that place.
Yeah,
And throughout the years,
it's a good way to
the
look at it.
legendary difficulty would be mentioned over and over again in conversations about raiding in vanilla. And well, my video definitely added fuel to that fire. And
Yeah, he made this really big video about like NAXX being like super hard. As I said, like I don't think it's really going to be as challenging, but the fact that the raid got taken out of the game and so few people ever did it, it has like this mystique to it that people want to do it just because they want to know what was it really like.
it proves there is a huge interest in the classic version.
Will NAXX be hard and classic? I'm gonna say like what my opinion is. I think that it will be the hardest raid because NAXX was partially tuned for people that actually had consumables and stuff. But with like the world buff meta and like how good people are at the game now, I don't think it's really gonna be that challenging.
Hey guys, Hamster Wheel here with a new video, and today we're going to talk a little bit about NAXX. More specifically, my predictions for NAXX when it will go live on Classic WoW. Now the last time we got to see NAXX in its original form, by Blizzard at least, was in 2006. So that was almost 14 years ago. Few
math
people
checks
back
out.
then got to see it, and when original NAXX was replaced in the Wrath of Lich expansion, there was no way to go back and check that place out, at least on Blizzard's official servers. And since then, there's always been an air of mystery around that place.
Yeah, that.
And throughout the
Yeah,
years,
it's a good way to
the
look at it.
legendary difficulty would be mentioned over and over again in conversations about raiding in vanilla. And well, my video definitely added fuel to that fire. And
Yeah, he made this really big video about like NAXX Ramos being like super hard. As I said, like I don't think it's really going to be as challenging, but the fact that the raid got taken out of the game and so few people ever did it, it has like this mystique to it that people want to do it just because they want to know what was it really like.
it proves there is a huge interest in the classic version of NAXX Ramos.
Yeah.
Now, admittedly, that video I made wasn't perfect. I mean, there were a few mistakes in that video.
No
which
videos
is why
are perfect.
I revisited that video a while after publishing it, as well as making a third video where I talked about this raid once again after I cleared it on a private server. And well, today we're getting closer and closer to seeing NAXX Ramos come the classic. I mean, sure, we still have Ankiraj to look forward to, but since there's a lot of hype and curiosity around this raid, in my humble opinion, I'd like to share with you my thoughts and predictions on what's going to happen with NAXX Ramos in Classic WoW.
Okay, here we go.
Now let's start off with itemization. I've stated multiple times that I'm not pleased with the way Blizzard handled items in Classic WoW. Many items that people are wearing right now used to be much weaker in the beginning of the game. So it didn't come to my surprise that even regular guilds were steamrolling through content like Molten Core and Blackwing Lair. Of course, there's a ton of other factors why that's the case,
Yeah.
but let's just focus on this one for now. So
People would have rolled it over anyway. Like having 50 extra spell power for BWL or for MC, they would have rolled it over anyway. Like it's easy on a fundamental level. Like the mechanics are easy, the game is easy, the rotations are easy. It's just easy.
basically what I'm trying to say is that people were doing early vanilla content with late vanilla gear, which really skewed the balance in my opinion.
That is
However,
true.
the later
That
we
is
move
true.
down the line of raids, the more the content is going to catch up with the gear. And in NAXX Ramos, most of the items and their itemization will be equal to the actual raid content that's released. Basically, there's no...
What I'm saying, yeah, that's actually very true. Like ZG is the same thing. So NAXX Ramos is being released with the gear that was intended to be used for NAXX Ramos in that state. And I think that's what's really going to make like NAXX Ramos and AQ to a lesser extent a little bit more challenging. And I think that's a good thing. Louder? Okay, I'll turn it up. Sorry, I didn't even know that. You're wrong. You haven't played the version with the gear that's worse? No, I'm not wrong. Because basically what I can do, it's easy to simulate what the options are, right? You just take off all your spell power gear as a mage, and then you multiply that damage across the entire raid, and then you look at what the difference would be between output of people that had the gear and people that didn't have the gear. All you have to do is take the gear off on live game right now, and you have an exact representation of what it would look like. It's not like this is some kind of amazing like mathematical formula. You just take people's current spell power and you minus 100 to it. Is that going to make the raid easier? Or harder? Yeah, it's going to make it harder. Is that going to really change the outcome of the raid? No, it's not. People kill Ragnaros. Most people don't even know that Ragnaros has a sun's face. They don't even know that happens. They have no idea because they just clear it that fast. And casters aren't even the majority of the damage. Most of the damage is melee.
no more advantage of having gear that is more powerful than it was way back in vanilla, when for instance Molten Core was the only raid available. Apart from maybe one or two items, but most of them will match the patch that NAXX Ramos was released in. Next up, we gotta talk about world buffs.
Yeah.
Now this is going to be a big topic for raiding guilds
It's a
that
huge
want
factor.
to raid NAXX Ramos. Right now, world buffs are a bit of a novelty. I mean, do we really need them to clear Blackwing Lair and Zul'Gurub?
No.
Not really. I mean, the only reason people get world buffs
Yeah.
now is to
Absolutely
be more
not.
powerful and get the raid done quicker.
Yeah, it's
There's
for
just
fun.
no boss
People do
that
it
is
for fun.
undoable without world buffs in Blackwing Lair. In NAXX Ramos, however, things are quite different. And while I believe that every boss should be doable without world buffs, some bosses are admittedly extremely
Well
hard
said.
without them.
Yeah.
Especially if your guild steps into NAXX Ramos for the first time and isn't wearing any of the raid gear that drops there yet. Patchwork is a really good example, as that is considered to be a gear check, and it's a boss me and my old guild on Chaos always got world buffs for.
It is not going to be a gear check. So Patchwork, what is the DPS that you need to do for Patchwork? I'm trying to remember what it is. So is his enrage 4 or 6 minutes? Okay, Patchwork Vanilla WoW. And let's see here, he has about 4 million health. We'll just round that up to 4 million. And let's see. Berserk, 7-minute timer. Okay, so he has a 7-minute timer. So you take 7 minutes, and so you take 300,000, 4 million DPS, or sorry, 4 million health, and then you divide that by how many people are in the raid. So let's go ahead and look at this. So you have, we'll look at calculator. Let me open up a calculator. Okay, there we go. All right, so you've got a, so you've got the 4 million health, right? So you have 4 million health. And how many DPS do you have in the raid? So how many DPS do you have in the raid? Let's say 28 DPS. Okay, so divide that by 28. And that's how much damage each player needs to do. So their DPS of 7 minutes. So how many seconds is 7 minutes? So that is 7 times 6, so that's a, what is that? 420 seconds? Yeah, 420 seconds. So divide that by 420. So you need to do 340 DPS in order to kill Patchwork before the enrage. $340 DPS. That's bare minimum? Yes, bare minimum. Okay. Like, I just want to put this into perspective of how hard it really is. And this is also, by the way, counting people that have, this is AQ geared players.
Before we attempted to clear the entire wing. The enrage timer on Patchwork really leaves very little wiggle room, so these world buffs will become much more important and much more of a necessity. And because of that, losing world buffs is going to hurt a lot more.
Not this clip,
just in a wipe, but also in the world environment, which is a nice segue to the next thing I want to talk about. You see, with Classic WoW having way more people on one server, the Eastern Plaguelands will probably be the new hotbed for ganking.
Pretty
and
much.
we'll have to
Yeah,
take
that's
the
accurate.
path to Light's Hope Chapel, and then walk to the entrance of NAXX, which is close to Stratholme. So that trip from the flight path to the actual entrance is going to be one hell of a dangerous road. Not to mention that with so many players on one server compared to Vanilla WoW, the chance of ganking is even higher than normal.
Yeah, of course.
Unless Blizzard decides to bring back layering once again. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, by the way, the entrance to NAXX is just a small ziggurat with a portal.
I always
so
liked
this
this. I
area
thought
will
it was
be
cool.
another place where entire guilds can be wiped out by a bunch of mages with AoE spells or a multi-boxer. I predict that there's going to be a lot more frustration in guilds when it comes to losing world buffs, and some extra hostility between guilds on a particular
People
server.
are going to get furious.
Another thing that will create more frustration in guilds is the higher list of required consumables. No longer will a flask of supreme power, a wizard oil, and maybe 1 or 2 extra buffs be enough just to clear stuff. Oh no, NAXX requires you to carry a lot of resistance potions as well, which to be fair already get introduced in Ankiraj with bosses like Huhuran.
Do you guys know how much health Huhuran has? Let's go ahead and look. I think Huhuran has 1.3 million. I think it could be even less than that. It could be like 1 million. Yeah, 1 million health. And this is, am I looking at classic or, yeah, this is classic here. Huhuran has 1 million health. So for example here, that's how much health Ragnaros has. Okay. So Huhuran has, and let's see the damage here. Noxious poison, obviously this does a lot. Direct damage to people. The AoE sleep, yeah, this does do a lot of damage. But people can out-heal this. This boss is going to die so fast that it won't even matter. Like for context, like let me just show you guys how fast a guild can do 1 million health of damage, okay? Let's see. All right, so we'll go all the way over. This is progress that cleared Molten Core in 17 minutes. And let's go ahead and look at Rag. All right, here we go. Here's Ragnaros. Okay. So Ragnaros has, I think, 1.3 million. This is how fast Huhuran will die. And this is also, obviously, with, if you look at their gear here, they have BWL gear. So yeah, actually, no, this is basically what they have normally, right? Already at 70% health. Look at that. %50 health. New raid boss. Same amount of health as Ragnaros. Mages are forced to be prospect. Yeah, and mages can't go fire. Mages will do even more damage in this new raid. Look at that. Boss is already pretty much dead. Mages will be fire in AQ. Exactly. 2017. Well, the point is still the same. That's one Huhuran. Now, obviously, Huhuran does do a stun 20 seconds into the fight that will lock down all the melee. And so the melee having, like, if you have a greater nature resistance potion, and you have, like, maybe one piece of nature resist gear, like Heart of Noxion, you won't need anything else. Because the boss will die so fast that your healers can just burn mana healing through everything, and you can use your own consumables to heal through it as well, and you won't need anything else to kill Huhuran.
So you can get used to having a stack of resistance potions in your bag.
Yeah, that's
but
not
with
true.
NAXX Rammus, it's next level. You'll
It's
need
not.
resistance potions for multiple schools of magic, and when your guild gets pretty far into NAXX Rammus, you'll start to burn through those really quick. With bosses like Loathep, the Four Horsemen, Saffron, and Kel'Thuzad requiring a lot of resistance potions if your guild hasn't got those bosses on farm yet. Which also means the prices of mats to create those potions will go up in price significantly. Basically what I'm trying to say is that raiding will be a lot more expensive in NAXX Rammus, and wipes will be a lot more painful for you and your supply of raiding mats and gold. Just be prepared. Expensive wipes like that can really wear people out and make them not want to do NAXX Rammus anymore, as it's a huge time and gold sink.
Yeah.
So what about the bosses themselves? How fast do I think stuff will get cleared? Well, I think guilds like Apes will probably zerg through most of the bosses in NAXX Rammus in no time.
Yeah,
But then
I'd
again, we're
assume that.
talking about one of the best, if not the best raiding guild in Classic, and
Yep.
it's unfair to look at how fast they're clearing it and then decide NAXX Rammus isn't hard at all. I mean, it's like saying a game like Ninja Gaiden is actually pretty easy because some speedrunner who practiced thousands and thousands of hours managed to beat it in less than half an hour with no deaths. I'm interested in seeing if they can actually manage to clear the entire raid before the weekly reset, as a boss like Saffron requires a lot of frost resistance gear. At least
How much health does Saffron have? Nobody even knows how much health Saffron has. Nobody has any idea. I think it has 3 million health. That's the number that I remember. So you're already going to have a number of pieces of gear that have frost resistance on it. And you can also farm lockouts and get frozen runes that way too, because you're going to have people farming out the different areas and getting frozen runes through the lockouts. He has 2.6 million, 2.7 million. Yeah, I don't even... New blog post on Orbos? Okay, I'll look at that after I finish this video, okay? Just be patient. Boss, you're fast to go. I think he's saying people might die fast too. It depends on like how much frost resist a player is really expected to have. I think that, I mean, even right now in like current WoW or like current Classic WoW, you're going to have a number of people who already have like, you know, a handful of frost resistance pieces to begin with. And I'm not saying like a lot of them, but maybe like, you know, 3 or 4 pieces. Add that with frost resistance aura and maybe like a frost resistance potion. And you can even use like, I think there's a few other consumables too. This is not going to be a challenge at all. Like it will not be. The only real challenge with Saffron, there's one challenge that a lot of people don't know about, is that if you attack Saffron, whenever Saffron is in the air and you're standing behind a block, Saffron's orb will still kill you. And there, like, Esfon didn't know this. There's a lot of people that didn't know this. And the only reason I knew it is because I used to raid lead NAXX Rammus back at level 70 because I'd try to get the gear. I would raid lead it with somebody else. And by me raid leading, I mean I'd just pretty much be there for the gear, but I would tell people they're stupid whenever they would do this wrong. And then at level 80, obviously I got Immortal, and we had to figure that out too. So that's how I know.
at least based on what we currently know in terms of tactics.
Yeah.
And that frost resistance gear can't be obtained beforehand. The glacial set, for instance, for casters
That's
will
true.
only be available when NAXX Rammus is actually live. So it's not like you can craft this stuff weeks before it comes out. You have to step into NAXX Rammus to obtain frozen runes that are scattered throughout the instance, which means you have to clear a big chunk of the raid to begin with to get a good amount of frozen runes for craftable gear. And then you can start crafting that stuff. And like I said, having a high amount of frost resistance is a must for Saffron. I mean, we're talking 130 to 170 resistance unbuffed for casters, and 210 to 250 frost resistance to melees and hunters. Yet
you don't need that. You don't need that. Like, what the fuck? Like, no, you don't need that at all. Like, give me a fucking break. Like, you don't. Like, it's not going to be necessary. Obviously, it'll be important, but I really don't think that you'll need it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so at all.
That is the recommended amount of unbuffed frost resistance you need for Saffron based on the current knowledge on how to kill this boss. So I'm really curious to see if top guilds will get the Saffron in the first night and how they're gonna tackle it. I mean, you can't compensate a big lag of frost resistance gear with frost resistance potions, because they all have a 2-minute cooldown and these wear off really, really
you can't
fast.
do that.
But yeah, that's for the absolute creme de la creme guilds to think about. The more regular guilds, however, well, I think some people might not want to raid NAXX Rammus seriously at all. If Blizzard follows the timeline of original WoW, NAXX Rammus will be released in a time where the Burning Crusade won't be released long after, which back then was also a reason why some guilds stopped really caring about NAXX Rammus, as the gear mattered a lot less as soon as you could level to 70 and start doing things like normal and heroic dungeons.
I don't think that's going to happen with Classic, because I think people play Classic. Many people play Classic. Like, for me personally, I play Classic because I want to clear NAXX Rammus. I want to clear those raids. So it doesn't matter if BC is out or not. I'm going to want to go back there and do it regardless.
So if Blizzard does intend to release the Burning Crusade not too long after NAXX Rammus, I think a lot of guilds might not actually be motivated enough to try and clear it. Also considering how much of a time and gold sink it is. I think most guilds will definitely try to at least clear 1 or 2 bosses, but I predict some will not want to seriously do it and just wait till the Burning Crusade goes live. Of course, on the other side of the coin, there's probably a lot of hardcore raiding guilds that do want to try and clear it.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, after all those years of speculation and discussion around NAXX Rammus, this will be the only time to attempt to clear that raid when we're still all level 60.
There's a lot of Classic players out there that are like really stuck on the idea that Classic is actually a lot harder than it is. You guys remember whenever people said you needed 300 unbuffed tank, fire resistance to tank Ragnaros? Remember that? Yeah, right. You don't need any fire resistance to tank Ragnaros. And you can tank it dual wielding as DPS, because players are just that much better at the game. Here's how much better players are at the game now. 5 Priest Takar was unkillable by elitist jerks in full tier 3. And the day that ZG came out, people in partial BWL gear went in there and one-shot it in less than 2 minutes. Players are so monumentally better than they were back then that it's not even a comparison. There's literally no chance that this raid is going to be a challenge for any serious guild.
I actually agree 100% there. I cannot disagree with that. I think that it's going to be much easier. It's still going to be very hard, but way easier, for sure.
You're probably not going to get another shot at this,
They didn't nerf
unless
ZG,
Blizzard decides to split up Burning Crusade server with Classic servers, so you get to keep your level 60 character, but we don't know how they're going to handle that as of right now.
Yeah.
As for clearing bosses, I think most guilds who will set foot in NAXX Rammus will at least be able to kill Instructor Vesuvius and Anubra Khan. These are considered to be the easier bosses
Noth is really easy too,
and aren't really hard on world buffs and consumables.
I think he's easy.
Patchwork will be a lot tougher because, like I said before, it is a huge gear check and world buffs are more of a necessity here. So it all depends on how chaotic the first couple of weeks will be and if your guild actually managed to get into NAXX Rammus with most of its members still having their world buffs up considering the high chance of getting ganked while trying to get there. Not the Playbringer is another boss I think a lot of guilds will also be able to clear, as it's admittedly also not an extremely hard fight.
Hegan's also pretty easy too, if you know what to do.
From there on out though, I think guilds will start to hit a bit of a brick wall. For instance, the dance from Hagen is not to be underestimated.
So there's 4 areas. You go to one area, then you go to another area, then you go to another area, then you go to another area, then you go back to that other area, then you go back to the second area, then you go back to the first area, then you go to the second area again, and then it resets. That's it. Like, I haven't done the Hegan dance in 12 years. And I would bet 500 subs that I could do it right on my first time. It's a joke. You literally just have to move to 4 different locations.
And the positioning here is key. With one wrong position potentially wiping out half your raid, Gothic the Harvester requiring a lot of coordination with your guild with the ads, and the list goes on and on. So let me summarize what I talked.
Gothic the Harvester specifically will not be hard, because Gothic is built primarily around cleave, and one of the big things on Gothic is making sure you have like both of the sides that are balanced out.
Yeah, but what he's not really considering is the fact that many guilds, like I've run with many guilds, and I'm not talking about the top PvP server guilds, because a lot of the things they're talking about doesn't even affect us on a PvE server, like the ganking and the losing of the world buffs that way. We don't even deal with that, so that's not a problem for us. But he's losing out on like the fact that there are many guilds, who don't, you know, ever achieve what he's talking about, like the level of coordination. Like we have people who have issues, hunters who have issues pulling the dogs on Gold Mag, like in MC. This shit can be. Everyone assumes that everyone has the same level of skill, but that's just not the case. You have to be a top rating guild in order to get that kind of ease out of this coming NAXX experience. Okay, ow, 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 ow. It's gonna hurt a lot. Okay, I'm gonna get the video back up as soon as I can. Soon as I can. Which will be right about now.
And so you just put more of the people that have higher cleave on the undead side or the ghost side, and then you're never going to have a problem, because even if the live side overkills, then the undead side will still be able to cleave it down because they have stronger cleave. It's easy.
Talked about and my predictions for when NAXX will hit Classic. First up, there's no more advantages to be gained with gear and how it's itemized,
that will play a
as
factor.
the raid content will have caught up to the state the gear is currently in. World buffs will start to become a much bigger necessity and will probably cause a fair amount of hostility on your server, with gankers and competing guilds trying to wipe each other when trying to get the next Ramos. Consumables will also become a much bigger part of raiding, which can lead to some guilds and players getting worn out and ultimately not wanting to do next Ramos anymore due to the amount of preparations required. Another factor that could come into play is how exactly...
I don't think there's really going to be any prep required. I mean, it's the same as like any serious guild. The way it is for my guild, at least, is that all the guys that I play with, we want to get buffed up. We want to go in there with consumables. Like, it's not like, oh, you have to require it or whatever. People log on a day ahead of time just so we can get buffed up and get ready, because we like doing the raids and we like clearing it quickly, right? Sure. I mean, it's not like, I'm not saying we get flasks every single week, but we like doing that kind of stuff as a guild. And this is not going to be like a huge challenge or a monumental undertaking. I feel like a lot of you guys that probably raid in Classic, but you don't farm consumes? No, of course not. Why would I do that? It's boring. But no, like a lot of you guys in Classic probably are in the same thing, right? Like, how many of you guys are in guilds that actually like to that like to buff up and farm the raids?
Raise my hand.
You're saying Pugs could clear NAXX? I don't think Pugs will be able to clear it for a long time until like the knowledge is commonplace. Yeah, a lot of you guys probably are in the same place. So at least I am. I know that that's what my guild likes to do.
Exactly, Blizzard will release the Burning Crusade, and if they follow the original timeline, it could also be a reason for people being demotivated to run next Ramos. In terms
No,
of
it
guilds
won't.
clearing bosses in NAXX Rammus, I suspect the top guilds to roll through most of NAXX Rammus without too much of a problem.
Yeah,
I mean, yes,
I
it's
agree with
hard,
that.
but at the end of the day, all the tactics are already out there. So in terms
Why is he
Exactly.
playing Frost? Isn't
Yeah,
Fire
exactly.
better? Isn't Fire better in NAXX? It's not? Really? I thought that I thought Fire was better.
I don't think it is better.
It is? Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I don't know why you play Frost. Whatever.
He has
So
lots of
that you
rush
can start
resist.
reading up months before NAXX Rammus actually drops. Though I suspect bosses like the Four Horsemen and especially Saffron to be a problem for them. Four Horsemen because it is considered to be one of the hardest fights in NAXX Rammus, and to some even the hardest boss fight.
It is.
And Saffron simply
It's
because
the
of the
hardest.
huge amount of frost resistance gear required to do that boss.
Yeah.
Most serious raiding guilds will probably kill a couple of bosses in NAXX Rammus, while probably struggling a lot with Loathep, the Four Horsemen, and like the top guild, Saffron will be a huge frost.
I think Loatheb will actually be hard for a lot of guilds. Like, Loatheb will probably be harder, in my opinion, than Four Horsemen, based off of your tanks. Because Loatheb is a healer check, and maybe I'm just still mauling over the fucking raid that I had last time. Here's why I'm saying it's like, there are so many brain dead healers in Classic. They're so bad at priority healing. They're so fucking bad at it. And you actually do need to have some degree of planning. And you do have shadow resistance potions on Loatheb, which helps a little bit. But overall, yeah, I think it's going to be a clusterfuck, man. And also, another factor with Loatheb is, like, threat is a really big issue because, like, you have, like, these little spores you have to kill. But your tank, you want to gear your tank for maximum avoidance. So, like, you don't really want to dual-wield tank on Loatheb, for example. So your tank is not going to be dealing a lot of threat, where your DPS is going to be able to just have this massive buff to just do, like, insane damage. It's like they have recklessness all the time. And, like, those two things together, it's going to be a bad time for a lot of people. The spores make you do no threat? Wait, really? Fuck. I totally forgot about that element. Okay, then never mind. Yeah, Loatheb's gonna be way easier. Holy shit, I totally forgot about that. Wow. Okay, then never mind. It's a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be.
Resistance gear check
Jeez.
for them. And I predict the most killed bosses will probably be Instructor Resuvius and Anubra Khan.
Yeah.
And there you go, folks. My thoughts and predictions for NAXX
You got
Rammus
Immortal?
in Classic. It's still kind of far
I was
away
just
with
so bad, I
Entourage
never had to
having
worry
be
about pulling
released,
thread
but I
anyway.
thought it was a fun little video to make. And hey, we'll
doesn't
see
matter.
if my predictions will be right or not.
Yeah.
I guess time will tell. And that's gonna do it for now. As always, I want to thank you for watching this video. I'm Hamster Wheel, and have a good one.
Okay. All right, let me see what some of the comments on this is, and then we'll go ahead and move over. One thing, can't regain Classic mystery, lack of unlimited information. What's most efficient of a strat to use? Just because you know a strat doesn't automatically mean that it's easy, though. There are tons of guides out there for really hard video games. Those guides don't automatically make the content trivial. Yeah, they make it a lot easier, though. So you have to execute whatever strategy it is. I don't know, like, I mean, it's not really... dude, it's gonna be easy, probably. Sadly, I'd say most guilds will still find it pretty hard, especially bosses like Loatheb and Four Horsemen. I think Loatheb and Four Horsemen will be challenging for guilds, but not necessarily from a mechanical standpoint, but from more of a organizational standpoint, which is where most of Classic's real difficulty comes from, is being able to organize and make sure that you have the right people doing the right things. And so, like, even now, you have, like, a lot of guilds that are still farming. Like, right now, my guild has already started farming lures for our tanks to make sure that our tanks have enough spell hit to make sure that we get our taunts off on Four Horsemen. So we're already planning and, like, ready for that to begin with. I'll strategy for Mythic Rating. It's also out there for 90% of the player base. Yeah, but Mythic Rating is mechanically difficult. Like, I don't think anybody can make an argument that NAXX Rammus is mechanically difficult. Like, it's just not true. Yeah, there we go. Won't be needed. Yeah, exactly. They won't even need to. They can out-heal damage easily. Yeah, I mean, this is just... It's completely... The numbers that are required, as I said, like, that's the damage that you need to kill Patchwork in your raid if you have 28 DPS. And many people run even more DPS than that. Yo, let me start this group. Like, let's get Jabbermeister, let's get some people in here. it would have just been another 415. I mean, like, who gives a fuck? Let's see. Who else do I know in?
The RPG mobile hit of 2019, now cross-platform on PC.
This is going to be one of the most competitive transmount contests we've ever seen. There have been people who have been waiting to show off their mount and Mog combo for over 6 months. You guys have been cucked by my break. You've been cucked by the normal mode transmog competitions. You before that were cucked by Classic. And then before that, you were cucked by the fact that I was actually playing the game and not doing competitions. But now, I'm back. And we're doing them again. So guys, get back over here. And let's make this happen. Boys, good luck.
Asmongold makes me laugh, man.
Deathlord Kazjitsu from the guild has logged off. Okay, all right, let's...
Okay, that's
Okay,
pretty cool.
everybody else, I want you guys to know this. Everybody else, it's probably only going to get better from here. This is absolutely terrible. This is the Ochre Skeletal Warhorse, I believe. Is that right?
The helmet
Yeah,
of the-
Ochre
of the
Skeletal
thing looks
Warhorse.
pretty
It obviously comes from the Tirisfal Glades. It's just a very, very easy mount to get. Those shoulders right there, and also the gloves and the belt, and I think also the boots. Yes, Lul. Yes, Lul. Yeah, obviously that's what it is. The helmet right there is, oh, sorry, the shoulders, belt, and gloves there are from the, that's the patch 7.1 Broken Shore gear that you can also get from the, Cathedral of Eternal Night. The helmet there is the LFR variation of the Death Knight helmet from Nighthold and also from Emerald Nightmare. And let's see, the chest piece there is just one of the Zandori items. And this mace, what is this mace? This is a Horde mace, and I believe, is it the no, it's not Tyrannical Gladiators, is it? It's one of the PvP maces, I believe, but I forgot which one. I'm not really familiar with a lot of Horde items. Notorious Gladiators Bone Pounder. Deck Pounder, same thing. So I think that your combination of gear and mounts is absolutely the most low-effort, embarrassing thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. You put literally no effort into this. Out of over 700 people, you have taken the spot of a good player with a good Mog and a good mount and replaced them with a fucking clown. This is a terrible set. No, you don't get to flex on them. What are you flexing on people for? You're fucking up. This is embarrassing. Okay, let me get out. Burnout. The fuck is this? Get out of here, Burnout. Just a minute. I've got to get rid of him. How do I dismiss my fucking pet? Get out of here.
So the guy has good artistic skill.
Grandmaster Rock
like,
Mall from the guild The Angry Toads.
You know,
so this is just a pretty much a traditional monk transmog with, I think those are the are those the heritage or not heritage heirloom artifact weapon or heirloom weapons, the fist weapons that you get from Brawler's Guild. And I guess all the rest of the pieces are just random other monk pieces of gear with the double dick belt. All right, let's see the mount, man. Get on your mount. Heirloom, yeah, that's what it is. The boots are fucking terrible. Yeah, the boots don't really match at all, but I guess they kind of match the belt. Okay, you know what? This isn't really that good, but to be real, at least it matches, okay? The mount, he's a monk. He's riding on the Daughter of Jade, UI Daughter of Jade, whatever the fuck it is. This is from the Mists of Pandaria time walking event. You're able to get this for 5,000 coins. And I think this is a decent job. Like, it's a solid 5. It's just a solid 5. Like, it's average. It's nothing original. It doesn't take any risks. It's not unique. It's just a monk on a mount. It's just a monk on a mount. And I'm sorry to say, but that's not very impressive to me. Wow. Is this what I think it is? The helmet tier 2.5? Tiara of the Oracle. Wow, dude! With the Skeletal Warhorse from the new one? That's the new one. Vicious White Bone Seed. I think this is one of the new ones you're able to get from the Vicious Saddles now, right? And then we've got the helmet right there. That is the tier 2.5 helmet. Am I right about that? Let me make sure that I am. Let's see. Classic WoW.
It does look pretty cool, though.
Actually, I'll just look at sets. It's Priest, right? Yeah. Collections.
It does look pretty cool. But oh gosh,
Priest.
come on, it's not like...
Tier sets. Oh, I don't even know where the fuck it is.
So
I'm pretty sure it's a tier set. It's tier 2.5, right? So the shoulders are obviously from Battle of Desire War Mythic, and so is the chest piece. the weapon here was a very, very interesting choice. What weapon is this, guys? You guys can tell what weapon this is. This is obviously the weapon that drops from the first boss, Kaelseth, in the Utgard Keep. So, and then the offhand, I think, is that the... Wait, is that the Skull of Doom? No, it's Demonic Skull. Okay, never mind. Yeah, Kaelseth's Blade of Evocation. Yeah, obviously. And you can barely tell, but I still know what it is. This is very, very well done. Now, I do have one question for you guys, and I want to go ahead and see. Yeah, the mount matches perfectly. The gear looks really good. Everything about this fits together perfectly. So what do you guys think about this? What are the shoulders? The shoulders are from the Battle of Zarwar Mythic Priest set, or just any quest set. Yeah, this is the best one we've seen so far. Like, let's be real. I think the weapon is acceptable because the reason why she chose the weapon, or he chose the weapon, is because it shows off the enchant, which is Executioner, in the most vibrant way. So it doesn't really matter what the weapon is because it overpowers the actual, the enchant overpowers the weapon itself. So this is a very, very nice looking set. I like it a lot. The mount matches perfectly. This is some straight up fucking 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse shit.
Oh, come on with the ads.
I like it a lot. Good job.
Right.
Osteology, Legend of Pandaria from the guild Unsubbed. So this is, it's okay, I guess. It's a plate set, I think, too, right? Yeah, it's a plate set. So you've got some of the Warlords of Draenor pieces as well. I think the chess pieces from there. One thing that I like the most about this, I actually really like this set a lot because I think that the shoulders fit so well with this helmet, and then all the rest of the pieces go really well together. The only thing that I really think that you didn't do a good job with is the gloves. The gloves are very, very weak, in my opinion, because they have a dagger and a sword. I like this. This is badass. Okay. All right. Yeah. This is really, really good. Okay. Let's go ahead and, yeah, I don't like the gloves a whole lot because they just have like a different texture pattern than everything else. All right. Let's see the mount. All right. The Shadowpan Tiger. What do you guys think about this? Samurai? Did samurais have daggers? I don't think they did.
They did. They didn't have daggers. They had,
like, I don't know. They might have. I don't remember. I don't really know a whole lot about that. But, yeah, regardless, they did? Really? Okay, well then, all right, whatever. They had short swords?
Yes, short swords.
Okay, well, regardless. Yeah, this set does look really, really nice. I like it a lot. I just think the gloves are a little bit wrong. The reason why I like the set is because it's unique. I haven't seen a lot of sets that use these shoulders before. Actually, I might not. I'll be surprised if I've ever seen a set ever that's used these shoulders before. I think it's very well put together. And the mount is pretty much, it's very predictable, let's be honest. I really like your asymmetrical weapon choice. I think it's very cool. And on top of that, I just think that everything about this matches well. Now, is it better than the one that we just saw? No, it's not.
No.
But I do think that you did a good job, even though the idea isn't necessarily that original, using the Shadowpan helmet and the Shadowpan mount. But I think overall, this is a nice looking set. What do you guys think? Colors off? So we lost? We didn't lose. It's better than average. It's better than fucking average. Like, what the hell do you want? But give me a break, guys. I'm doing my best. All right, let's go to the next one. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? All right, let's see what he's got there. That's the Horde version of the Primal Gladiator shoulders, the chest piece, the belt, the boots, and also the legs there, and the gloves. Oh, wow. That's everything except for... This is a full set minus the shoulders. So everything else there is from the Mythic Blackrock Foundry set with also the weapons from Blackrock Foundry as well. That's the Blackhand from Blackhand. All right, let's see the mount, Kool-Aid. Come on. I do think the shoulders make it transformative, but it's basically a full set. Imposing. All right. You know what? Guys, this does look pretty cool. But I really feel guilty about giving anybody any sort of a legitimate criticism whenever they're wearing a full set minus one piece. Like, this is a full set minus one piece. Guys, what do you think? I want to get some feedback here.
Yeah, I think if it looks good, it looks good.
I think the mount, the Deathwing mount there,
not very
Obsidian
creative
World
to
Breaker
just wear a
does
set.
look good, but ultimately I just feel like this is a little bit too unoriginal. You know, it's basically Garrosh if Garrosh and Blackhand got like merged together or something like that. Yeah, it's all right, but it's pretty much a full set minus one piece. Kool-Aid, the Love Fool from the Guild Berserk, nice try. Let's go to the next one. Saudia, the Light of Dawn from the Guild Paranormal. Okay. I'm a warrior that followed Arthas to Cul Strathlum. I'm the last thing they saw before dawn. Why would you be a warrior that followed Arthas to Strathlum if you're wearing a Kirin Tor tabard and the Kirin Tor is for mages? How does that make sense? We're waiting. I want to know.
Yeah, and she's wearing like Exodus gear. Like what?
Okay. Purple was the only color that worked. Okay. All right. So now we have the real reason. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, doesn't it, guys? Okay, let's look at the rest of these. So we've got obviously the shoulders right there. Those shoulders are from normal mode high mall. And those are the Paladin version of the shoulders. Those gloves there are the new Nilotha gloves. I think this is also a PvP offset color, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Belt right here comes from the 7.3 stuff. I think it dropped in somewhere in fucking belt and the leg, actually. Came from a plate set reward from Trial of Seat of the Triumvirate. These boots here are from, I think that's Warlords of Draenor, just like a random mob item. Obviously, tabard is from the Kirin Tor, and this weapon is a hammer that I think drops from Auchindoun, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me go ahead and double check. Hammer of the Soulbinder drops from the second boss, Anami the Soulbinder in Auchindoun. That's right. And so let's go ahead and see the mount. Golden Mane? Guys. Oh, man. Saudia. I mean, let me just be real with you, man. This is dog shit. Like, this is actual straight up bona fide, like, certified 100% dog shit, Saudia. Like, this just sucks. I mean, you've got to do a better job than this. It's just not good, man. Typical Blood Elf, no knowledge of the game. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. Look, you've got a little Spermy flying away from you. Wait, why'd you name the Spermy McCool? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I don't think he'd complain about that. Yeah, it's trying to be bad. Better luck next time, man. All right, Grandmaster Wong Hung Ling from the Guild Lords of Aggro. Okay. So we've got, what sword is this? This is the one-handed sword that drops off of the first boss, Genrock the Breaker and Throne of Thunder. And let's see, what's the rest of these pieces here? The gloves there. And yeah, just the gloves there drop from, I think he's a, I don't even know. Is that a Siege of Orgrimmar set? I'm not 100% sure regardless. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I'm kind of, wait, what's that tabard? The Consortium tabard? What year is this? What year is this, man? I don't know. Like, that was a long time ago. All right, let's go ahead and see the mount. Wong, let's see the mount, Wong. Where'd you get that mount?
It's pretty damn cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. It's like a hollow from Bleach.
Where'd you get that mount? Can't remember. Yeah, me either. Must have been a repressed memory. It wasn't in WoD, was it? Like, was it from a WoD reputation? I guess not. No, probably not. Anyway, so listen, the mount doesn't match your theme at all. Like, this doesn't match your theme in any way, shape, or form. Like, it's completely different. It doesn't fit at all. Like, you've got some kind of like weird fucking just for color. What do you mean, just for color? Okay, well then you're just not gonna win. Like, you've got to do something more than for color. Like, it doesn't? Okay. Oh, it doesn't match the theme. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this straight, guys. So you think a monk transmog with a leaf on it and a bunch of little balls on it matches very well with a skeletal reaver from the, what was it called? Like the Burning Eye or whatever the fuck clan of the ogres or orcs over there. The Blade's Edge orcs that has spikes and skulls on top of it. You think that those two things fit together? You guys are fucking crazy. Okay, thank you very much for the 5 subs. I appreciate that, man. The real Dr. Gandalf, thank you very much. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Laughing Skull. Yeah, you think a Laughing Skull mount is gonna match with this fucking, this monk shit? No, man, not even close. I'm mad that you even said that. Next. Fire Lord Max Remy. You know what you should rename your set? You should name your cans. You're running a full set. You know what your set says? It says, I did Firelands once. That's what it says. I did Heroic Firelands once. That helmet right there comes from Heroic Firelands. Can't speak? Yeah, I have a hard time speaking. Yeah, I have a very, very hard time speaking. Sometimes, like, I didn't really realize it until, like, yesterday. I don't want to talk about that right now, but let me just get through this guy's turn. So, yeah, wait, wow. Your name is Firelord. You have the mount from Firelands. Your entire transmog is basically from Firelands Heroic. Your helmet is from Ragnaros. Like, this is shameless. Everything is from Firelands. Big Fire Guy? Big Fire Guy. I don't even understand. How can you possibly think that this works? This is sad. This is actually sad, guys. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, the bow is on fire. Yeah, where's his bow? What bow does he have? Oh my god, is that the Deathwing bow? Which one is this? Let me go ahead and look at it again. Thelmios the Darkbringer. Where is that from? Thelmios the Darkbringer. I don't even fucking remember. Is that from BWD? Is it yeah, it's BWD from Achamirdos, right? Or Archimedes, or whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, Atramedes. Yeah, there you go. I forgot what the fuck it was. Regardless, this set's fucking terrible. Yeah, this is fucking terrible. I'm sorry, man. You could have done much better, but you should rename your guild to Wasted Chance, because that's what you just did. I'm sorry, Max Remy. This is the worst one that I've seen. Regardless. All right, let's go back and we're going to look at this other guy. Twilight Vanquisher Core Sinai from the guild Crippled Fight Club. Okay, that's good. Let's see. So staff right there is from Lord's Drainer Gold Challenge mode. So shoulders there come from Antor's preset, and then all the rest of the pieces come from somewhere in Tanaris. So this guy looks like he just got back from a, I don't know, just got back from a vacation. So staff doesn't match. I don't think that it does either. It doesn't really fit. You're going to have to really impress me with this mount. Let's see it.
Oh, come on.
You know what this reminds me of?
I need to get some pizza.
See if I get a good picture. Let's see. I can't find a good one. This is what you look like right here. To me, this is what he looks like. He looks like he just got off of his floaty that he got at Warlords of Draenor. Like, this is it. I Googled this. I'm going to tell you why, okay? I Googled stupid guy on a floaty on vacation, and this is what it came up with. So what he's got here is he's got basically a set that's basic as fuck and boring as fuck, except for 2 specific items that are way fancier and way more impressive than everything else. You look like an idiot. Your set looks fucking stupid. The Void Talent of the Dark Star doesn't match at all. And everything you've come up with on this is just mediocre. I'm sorry to say, but that's the truth. It is a solid 6 out of 10. The only reason that it's not lower is because I do feel like your transmog does have a little bit of character to it. It's clever, it's kind of funny, and we haven't seen something like this before, but that's not always a good thing. No, Asmon, this ain't a 6? Wait, what do you guys think it is? 6 out of 10 is generous? Yeah, wait, you guys think it's a 4? You guys think it's a 4? Here's why I'm going to give it a 6. Do you have any weapon recommendations? Not really. Like, it's just that your set, it's just really kind of awkward in terms of, like, how well designed the weapon is, and then all the rest of your set not being as well designed. Like, let's be real. Like, the weapon has more pixels in it than the entire rest of your character. Like, that's just not going to look very good. So if you fix that, you're going to have actually a pretty good set. But fix that, you'll be okay. High Warlord Ruffian from the guild Late Night Pain Train. Oh! Doom's Edge with aluminium reinforced bulwark with the chest piece. That's the Orgrimmar harness. And are these boots right here the challenge mode boots for warriors in Mystic Pandaria? They are, I knew it. And then also the legs as well. Orgrimmar belt, reach of the Golden King. You're using 3 out of the challenge mode pieces with the shoulders there. We've already seen these shoulders a million times. These are, of course, the Orgrimmar shoulders. This does look, you know what? I think this guy, if they release Vanilla WoW again, and they updated everything about it, this is what I would expect to see a level 45 warrior wearing. This guy looks like an updated version of an orc tank with big bag pauldrons from ZF.
Yeah, he does.
That's what he looks like.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he looks like a new, completely like high-res version of a ZF orc tank with the big bag pauldrons. I actually like this set a lot. I think it's really good. What do you guys think? 45 with Doom's Edge? Well, not everything, right? But I mean, like, it's just the shoulders, I think, the most iconic thing. Oh, listen to that song right now. Weapons don't match. I think the weapons do match. I think the weapons not matching perfectly is what makes them match. And the reason for that is, like, orcs and, like, the Horde, like, if you go over and you see what the Horde have going on, it's not a lot. They don't have a lot. They have mud huts, piles of shit, and Kodos. That's it. So whenever you see something like this, and you have a set that is a little bit ragtag, but it's ragtag in an endearing way. It's ragtag in a realistic way. I think that's what makes it good. There are some things that don't match, but they match because they still look okay. I think this is an example of that. I know that it's hard for me to explain, but in my opinion, I think the weapons and the shield are not that bad. Hoarder so bad? Yeah. All right, let's see the mount. Gruffian, come on. Kolkron Warwolf from killing Garrosh in Siege of Orgrimmar. This is a bad choice. This could have been way better. This is a terrible choice. This wolf is awful. This is one of the worst resolution wolves in the game, and I think the model and the design for it are absolutely terrible. It doesn't fit with any of the rest of your pieces. The helmet and the, what do you call it, like this like neck brace thing that he has here is way too big and way too low res for the rest of your character. It just looks like shit. I understand, obviously, it might look good from a distance, but there are 100 other wolves that you could have chosen that looked way better, which is why I think that it could have been a lot better. Yeah, best wolf? Wait, no, it's not. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at this. You could have, you got, actually, not that one. I think maybe one of these armored wolves, if it has the right color, would be good. The one that I was thinking of in my mind was like this. I think Vicious Warwolf would look way better, personally. What do you guys think? You guys agree with that? Yeah, I mean, this one would have looked way fucking better. I love this mount, too. Better luck next time, Gruffian. You did well, but that's not really that well.
Watching this damn video.
Yeah, try again, man. All right, so let's see the next one. Epic Rax, The Light of Dawn from the Guild Orgamarf Cigar Club. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I liked playing with that helmet when I had Warlords too.
Okay.
I was doing like a transmog set. I liked.
All right, it's not corruption, it's leprosy. He's the king from King Baldwin
cool.
from Kingdom of Heaven. Yeah, there you go. I like it. That actually looks pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll see what we've got here. Kingdom of Heaven, yeah, it looks really, really badass. The helmet right there is from Dragon Soul. The shoulders there are from 8.3, or sorry, 7.3. Those gloves there come from, I believe, also Dragon Soul. The waist is the Waste of Time, and the staff there comes from Ulduar. All right, let's see the mount, man. Epic Rax, let's go.
It's gotta have wings.
We're waiting. Oh. Wow. He's like a fallen angel, yeah. I feel like the corruption choices are kind of with osteology. What are you doing?
It's a bit dark.
Yeah,
It's a
quit
bit
playing
light
around.
for the
Yeah, the
darkness,
corruption
but-
choices are a little bit awkward, but overall, I think that it's an interesting choice. The mechanical mount, like, so in terms of colors, it looks good. But in terms of the actual, like, theme that you're going with, I don't feel like this fits any theme possible. So the mount is supposed to secure a theme and cement a theme with your character, and I don't think that you did that with this mount at all.
It did have
The
wings,
Wonder
but it
Wing was an
wasn't what I was
interesting
picturing.
choice, but I think it's going to fall a little bit short. Sorry, guys. Let's go to the next one.
It's not a show off the best mount contest. It's a
Absol.
yeah.
Holy shit. This is fucking cool. All right. All right, Absol. This fits very, very well together. I like it a lot. So, get on your mount, man. Let's see it. Get on your mount. Okay.
Okay. Basic.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. That is a swing and a miss, Absol. I am sorry, but you, like, that is not even one strike. That's all three, dude. Your trans LOL fuck. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I mean, you've got everything else fitting together pretty well, but it's just that mount. Like, that's the rusted Proto Drake, by the way,
Yeah.
for anybody who doesn't know. That's the
Right.
rusted Proto Drake that drops
like
from,
rough.
what do you call it? This one's better, but it's the guild mount, and your guild tabard doesn't match with your character at all. So I don't really like that one either. The rusted Proto Drake is just way too low res. The Imani Warbearer? Most people don't have the Imani Warbearer, okay? So I don't know about that, but I think your transmog just by itself looks really, really badass. Like, this is some just big dick orc shaman, man. And I like that a lot. He needs to bear from ZA. Yeah, I mean, if he had the bear from ZA, I think it would look pretty good. You're right about that. All right, let's go to the next one. Dusty War from the Guild Vodka. Dusty, you got the red scythe. And you even have the tabard. That's, I believe, the Corrupted Gladiator's tabard. Am I right about that? That's the Horde version of the Corrupted Gladiator's tabard. That's the current one. Dread Gladiator's tabard. Okay, I'm wrong about that. Hey there, I have a specific transmog theme for you today. Okay, sure. What is it? Called things that Asmongold doesn't have.
He's calling them out.
And a full head of hair. Wait, what the? Okay. Okay. All right, let's just stop right now. Stop right now with this fucking bullshit. Well done. Yeah, it's real fucking clever, Dusty War. Yeah, love you, dude. Yeah, I see that, man. I really see that. Nice scythe and title and mount. Yeah, those are really really, really cool, man. I'm glad you have it. Without helmet looks better. Yeah, it does. This is a full set, but I guess that was pretty clever. So we'll move on to the next one. It's not, guys, it's not 10 of 10. It's a full set. Guys, it's not a full set. It's... Guys, please, give me a fucking break. You're always saying winner because he came in here with a transmog that shits on me. All right? It's not a full set. Yeah, it is. All right, let's go to the next one. Powerful W. The Light of Dawn from the Guild Vodka. Okay, this is a full set. Powerful W. I swear to God, if you got on Invincible, I'm going to be pissed. Go ahead. Get on your mount. Using Shadowmourne and Goran Zelg. Fuck you. Okay. Fine. Yeah, he's got the fuck... yeah. I know about it, okay? It doesn't match? No, it doesn't fucking match at all. This is a period piece transmog, okay? Which actually, I don't even know. Like, I think that back then, like, warriors used, like, a leather belt or something like that. So all the rest of these pieces are, of course, like the ICC 25-man heroic set. That sword right there, because it's the red version, means that it's Goran Zelg, High Blade of whatever the fuck. It comes from Arthas or Lich King on 25-man heroic. Of course, Shadowmourne. And the tabard here is the Cruel Gladiators Horde version tabard. And yeah, it's a full set. This is a full set of gear. Good job, Powerful. Great job. You came in here with a full set. Really proud of you. Yeah, ARP leather belt and gloves. Yeah. Exactly. It came from, I think, Future Side or Sarfang. I forgot which one. It doesn't matter. It's the Bitch King. Nah, it's just a shit set. It's a full set. Let's go to the next one. Ooh. Flamekeeper Eleanor from the Guild Ruin. Wow. Let's see.
Ooh.
All right, let's see the mount. What the fuck?
Okay, yes.
This is really good.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. You did a good job.
This is awesome. God damn. And he's using the Mage Class Order Hall mount right there. That sword right there comes from Hellfire High Citadel. That's from the Hellfire High Council. Those gloves there come from the old Year Priest set.
Yeah, that's
the
pretty
helmet
dope.
there comes from Questing and Legion. And mages could have had a better Class Order Hall mount, to be honest. Yeah, they could have. It pretty much sucked.
Yes.
I don't know. What do you
still
guys think
pretty
about
damn
this?
cool.
This is really well put together. Like, every piece here looks really good. Like, you guys like this a lot, right? Like, I actually think this might be one of the best ones we've seen so far. This is really, really nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this is really well done.
This honestly makes me want to go do
This is fucking badass, guys. This looks like a winner. It might be, guys. It might actually be a winner. Like, I'm genuinely impressed with this one, okay, guys?
Nah, the Frost
All
one
right,
is a,
let's
is
go.
a good...
Yeah, this is
contender.
really fucking good. Are you fucking kidding me? Why are you riding on that mount? And don't tell me why I think it is. Why are you riding on the big white Ox Strider?
Garrus died for this.
Why are you doing it? What made you choose that mount? Like, stop. Wait, what the fuck? I've never seen somebody use this before. This is the staff that you're able... Is this the staff that you get for the quest line for getting your Taragosa Dragon Wrath? It's the Taragosa questline staff. Holy shit. All right, and he's obviously using a crown right there. That's the Crown of Flame. Let's see the mount. With the Time Lost Proto-Drake.
Okay. At least it matches.
All right. You know what?
The green and the green, yeah.
I think this is pretty good. Like, and obviously Time Lord. All right, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to take this next guy. This does look really good, Taint. I like it a lot. I don't know if it's really a winner yet, but I think the colors fit very well together. I don't really know if the Time Lost Proto-Drake actually fits with it, but everything else does fit very well. Okay, let's go over here. Farmer Lilandril from the Guild Malevolency. So those weapons right there, I never see... Wait. This is a full set. Wait, is this actually just a full Uldir set? This is a full Uldir heroic set with the heroic weapons. Like, what the fuck, dude? Out of 600 people, you were the one that got in. All right, with the Tabard of the Lightbringer. Can it get any more basic than this? Let's see them out.
Does look pretty
Come
good.
on.
Stop watching streams
Guys.
and pay attention to this damn game.
Guys, this is embarrassing. Lilandril, I want you to understand something. This is the most BFA transmog that I've seen in this. I come from the depths of Uldir to cure your baldness. Why would you come from the depths of Uldir if you're using a mount from Mechagon? That even make any sense to you, Lilandril? Like, have you actually thought out your background? Have you thought out your storyline? Or are you just sitting around fucking around? Because I'm a little bit confused here. I feel like you're just sitting around fucking around. So let me ask you something. What was your best case scenario? Like, what were you thinking whenever you came into my competition with the full set? Because I want to know. I want to know what makes somebody think this is acceptable. Just maybe a couple, maybe. They're from the Malevolent Gladiator set. The Tabard. What Tabard is this?
Tabard.
I don't even know. Skyguard Tabard. Okay, hardly ever see that. The leggings there are also from Sunwell. The gloves are just a BOE. The belt's also a BOE. Both of these are from Vanilla WoW. And these boots here come from Warlords of Draenor. Okay, this set is kind of...
Oh, come on. Really?
Man, listen. Lockstash, listen to me. Listen to me, man. Think about it like this. Your transmog sucks, but your mount is even worse. This is one of the worst mounts that you could ever possibly pick. This is the default Walmart mount.
From,
Every single player in the game has this mount. I want you to understand that.
Yep.
You got on a mount that every single other person in the entire game has. And you know why they have it? Because it's been in the game for 8 years, 10 years, 12 years. I don't remember. And you know how you can tell that it's been in the game for that long? Just by looking at it. Because you can count the pixels. You did say to go to basic match mounts if they matched. Well, wait a minute. So I said to go with basic mounts if they matched. So if that's the case, isn't a basic mount that doesn't match a set because a set is much more ornate not a match? Yeah, it doesn't match. That's why it doesn't match. Like, that's not how it works, man. Like, yeah, I don't think that's the way it works at all. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, what about this one here? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. This set is a clown fiesta? I don't know, man. Yeah, the same colors does not mean that it matches, okay? That's it. This is obviously a little bit better, but I think the problem is, like, some of your pieces just have so much of a difference between, like, their pixel count and, like, their the colorations that it just doesn't really match very well, personally. I think it could be much better, but it's okay. It's an okay looking transmog, and the mount just was terrible. All right, let's go to the next one. Storm Boy storms in from the Guild Evenfall. Shoulders right there from Dragon Soul. Helmet right there from Siege of Orgrimmar. The gloves and also the boots there from Trial of Hour. The belt from more of Draenor, and also the legs from Trial of Hour as well. All right, let's see the mount. This is a decent looking set. but I'm not really too big of a fan of it. But if the mount's really good, I will like it.
Oh, come on. What is with these people?
Which one is this? Maghar Direwolf.
Like, it's alright, but it doesn't look
This
that
is
good.
pretty decent.
This is
I mean,
pretty
it's
good-looking
not
stuff.
amazing, okay? Let's be real. It's not amazing, but I think that it looks good. What do you guys think? Opinions on this one? It's the Allied race mount? Yeah, it's the Allied race mount. I think this is an example of the transmog looking a lot better than the mount. I feel like a lot of people were not very prepared for a transmount competition, dude. This is not that good. Like, the mount doesn't really fit, in my opinion. It's top heavy. Yeah, it's kind of top heavy. This is an average looking set. I really, really like your transmog just by itself. And what's going on here? Why is your thing called Asmongold? You named your little Kroggy. What the fuck is going on? Oh, God damn it. Okay, you know what? Listen, guys. Where's the bottom half of the transmog from? DeviantArt. So listen, I think obviously this set that he had on does look pretty good. Overall, it does look pretty good. But besides that, I don't think that it's anything that's like super impressive, especially with the mount. If this was purely a transmog competition, I would actually be impressed by this. I think this fits very well together. But in a trans mount competition, I don't really think that the mount fits quite as well as it could be, okay? Regardless, let's go ahead and look at the rest of this. Azkalar the Astral Walker from the guild, Dillygaff. Okay. So the gloves, I think, are a little bit odd with this. And then I do really, really like the shoulders and the chest piece. Are the shoulders and the chest piece from Hellfire Citadel? I think they are. Okay, it's the same offset version. Yeah, it's the Warmongering Gladiators, which is pretty much the same thing. The helmet here, I really like this helmet a lot. But I don't really think that it fits that well because it's just a slightly different theme. What do you guys think with the helmet? Do you guys think that it really fits in the set or not? And the staff right here is this Edict of Argus?
I have the exact same set.
Wait.
He didn't really go hard at all.
Ethereum Life Staff. Wait, isn't this from a world boss in Burning Crusade?
He didn't go real hard.
What the fuck? That's actually pretty impressive. Yeah, Ethereum Life Staff. I don't know. But regardless, yeah, I think that it's Tempest Keep. Oh shit. Okay, I forgot which one it was. I think the staff is another one. All right, let's see the mount. Are you fucking Aladdin? The fuck is this? What's this stupid shit? No, you're not Aladdin. Like, get the fuck, get off that. Get off that. I don't want to see it. Yeah, you've got to do something better than this. I don't know about this, man. I feel like the helmet and the gloves are a little bit off, but overall, like, oh, you don't get another chance. Like, this is as bad. Like, this mount, it doesn't match with your set at all. Like, it doesn't fit with your set at all. It doesn't match the color theme. It doesn't match the idea of the set. Like, you're some kind of, like, hooded fucking Final Fantasy mage, and then you want to go and ride on a fucking carpet like you're Aladdin, and then you got into Mana Saber, which is a fucking store mount, dude. Like, you're gonna do that to me, man? You're gonna do that to me? No. Azkalar, this could be much better. I'm not impressed by this. Not impressed.
Finally getting some greens.
Okay.
That's good.
Shadowblade Poof from the guild Built Horde Tough. Okay. Outlaw. Challenge mode weapons or mage tower weapons. Chest piece right there from, I believe, I already have... Wait, is this really your mount? Poof, is this really your mount? Is this really your mount? Like, I just want to know. Because you know I already have that one, right? Like, you got on the wrong color? Were you trying to, like, roast me? Wait. What the fuck is... This is a clown fiesta. This is a goddamn clown fiesta. Listen, get off that stupid piece of shit Wonderwing. Okay, listen. Your transmog itself, the pirate theme of your transmog actually fits very well. The problem is the fact that your mount doesn't match with anything. This is a pirate transmog. You should be riding shark bait. You should be riding some other kind of like fucking pirate-esque mount. If you're riding a fucking robot, it doesn't, the colors don't match. Like, what kind of... it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Parrot is piratey? Parrot is not piratey, man. Like, it is, and it's not. That parrot is not piratey. Parrots in general are. I think your transmog looks really, really good. It's a great pirate transmog. Wait, what? No. Guys, listen. Wait, what am I saying? What am I saying? What am I saying? Every parrot is not piratey. There are plenty of parrots that are not piratey. You guys understand? You could get on a number of different mounts that match this better. This does not fit your pirate theme at all. You have a pirate transmog, and getting on a mechanical parrot doesn't make sense. Just because it's a parrot doesn't mean that it's a pirate mount. Another one bites the dust. Poof. Better luck next time. What the fuck is this? Legwiz the Seeker from the guild Terran Empire. Look at this. Wow. Okay, so you're using a lot of the benthic gear. That's the benthic helmet, shoulders, and gloves. Okay. So with like the tabard, I think that tabard is from, that's the tabard of the Tortolan Seekers. The weapons are again from Genrock, first boss and Throne of Thunder. Okay, let's see the, let's see the mount. Get on the mount, Barnacle Boy. Crap. Yeah. Crap.
It works.
Crap. All right, I'll get, you know what I'll do is while they're getting on the mount, I'll guess what the mount's going to be. Okay? Just for fun. Because I'll go with the mount that I think would match very well with it. All right, Legwiz, listen, man. This actually fits really well. I mean, he's a goblin. Goblins love treasure. He's got the treasure right on top of it. It's like, this is actually good. I know that we've seen a lot of really, really dog shit ones. And I'm so glad that we actually see it. Check pet. Ah, fuck. Wait. Oh, my. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my fucking God, dude. He actually has a pet that matches it as well. I think that it's good, and I think the mount matches very well. Regardless, Legwiz, I think this is really, really well done. The mount fits perfectly. The transmog is very, very well put together. And I think in general, this looks really good. If I was going to take points off for anything, I would say that the weapons are not really that well themed. We could, it's just can't hear. Yeah, I'm just not really sure. But I just want to explain why it happened. Yeah, good job, Legwiz. Firelord Kinfet from the guild Night Stalkers. Okay, last lap, weapon from Kel'Thuzad 25 man. And shoulders, gloves, belt. And I think that's pretty much it. And I think the boots right there are from Oldawar. And those leggings right there are from Beast Lord encounter. Are you the Beast Lord? I don't have the archaeology mount. Well, why aren't you doing archaeology? Yeah, why aren't you doing archaeology? Just go do archaeology, you'll get it. It's simple. Yeah, you just go get it, and that's it. Like, it's just that easy. Listen, Cam. Yeah, just go get it. Listen, Cam. This is a decent set, but the mount just really kills it, man. You gotta do better with the mounts. If you do better with the mounts, you'll be okay. Even that one looks better. Twilight Vanquisher, Rockmaw. The Angry Toads. The color theme you did me once? Yes, I have. This is really good. So this is a dual theme set where he's using both of the fist weapons from Old Deer. One of them's from normal mode, the other one's from LFR. Let's see. The chest piece there, I think, comes from Antorus. Should have went with this one. Yeah, this is really good. Now, the only thing that I think is a little bit odd is the boots right here. Now, the boots right here come from a Firelands Heroic set. It's a tier set. So I'm not really sure if I like that. Netherlight Monk. All right, Rockmall, I want you to understand something, okay? Everything hinges on you. If you get on the biggest dick mount right now, you could get a placing in the tournament. Hit it. It all comes down to this mount.
Yeah. He works. It works. It works. Come on.
It fits.
Yeah, don't fuck him up.
It fits. It does fucking fit. Wrong Fell Crusher? How is it the wrong Fell Crusher when he has a yellow and purple set and the Fell Crusher is yellow and purple? Like, this is fucking amazing. I think this looks really, really fucking nice. Yeah, good job. Rockmall, I really like this a lot. Great fucking job. All right, now we're up to Rip Chadman. We've got him. All right. Gentlemen, everybody go ahead and space out a little bit more. And I'm going to go ahead and walk around. Get on your mounts. Everybody go ahead and get on your mounts originally. The mounts that you were originally on. Yes, I will remember every single one of your mounts. So don't try to fool me. Okay. All right, we're going to look at every single person. And we're going to see what they've got. Tell me which ones you like and which ones you don't like. All right, I'm going to walk around and you guys tell me. Come on. Let me move up a little bit more. Okay. There he is. You see that? You got on a different mount. Storm Boy, you got on a different mount. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I see you guys thought that I get on the wrong one. I'd forget. I don't forget. Tell me what you guys like. Tell me what you don't like. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our picks in just a couple of minutes here. Yeah, nice try, idiot. Okay, this is going to be a pretty hard decision for me to make.
Maul is that his mount blocks his actual mob.
I might do top 5 for this, guys. I really might do top 5. Because this is the first transmount contest we've had in a while. And should I do top 5, guys? What do you think?
I think top 5 is fair, because it's hard to judge something like this.
Top 5 equals more content. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I'm deciding, guys. I'm almost done deciding. Give me a minute. Fuck, man. Like, this is actually really hard for me to decide. Okay. So, love you, chat. Hey, yo, nice try, dude. Nice try. Trying to get them on your side so they'll vote for you. What do you guys like? Tell me what you guys like. All right, let me see here. I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that. Okay. Let me write it. I'm going to write it down. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to go with? I'm trying to decide. I want to make sure that we have the most equitable decision-making possible. Okay. All right, I'm trying to decide, guys. Everybody just be patient with me. This is a very, very important decision. Okay. All right. All right, I think I know what we're going to do. Wait. Name, what the hell are you doing? We used to be close or over the Goblin. So the reason why I chose her over the Goblin is that I felt like the Goblin had a more unique set. So obviously, like, we've seen this many times before. And I think using a tier set is not really as original as using something that's a little bit more off the beaten path, like what the Goblin used. Now, the Goblin set is not some kind of great avant-garde decision either. Obviously, you're using a number of pieces from the Benthic gear, and that doesn't necessarily make it impressive. But I do think that the idea and the theme is more unique, and we haven't seen it as often, and because of that, that's why I gave him one placing over her. Gentlemen, almost all of you are winners, though, in my heart.